What's up, everybody? Jonathan back here on Ridge Crest. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun on this map. We're doing wood chips and wood chips only, and I think in the last video we talked about the Beast wood chipper, and I went ahead and downloaded the one that I think will do okay. This one had fairly high ratings on the mod site I used, and then I also got this nice Peterbilt 388 mod. This is a sweet looking truck. The horn's stupid though. Listen to this. Got a railroad. I don't like that. But anyway, other than that, we just won't blow the horn. But the lights are pretty sweet. It's got tons of lights. I guess the brights don't work. But anyway, all the little marker lights and stuff's cool on the truck, and even on the trailer it's got a bunch of lights, but so it'll look pretty sweet at night. Anyway, so I thought I'd give this a try and see if this is going to work out okay for us. And this way we can be a bit more mobile too, well, I say mobile, but the other one is too, but this way it'll chip up a lot more, a lot faster. You don't have to worry about feeding into a conveyor belt either. You just dump it in there in the hopper. It'll chip it right up. So hopefully this will work out alright for us. And then what we can do is we can just take the processor and process the wood right into the hopper on this thing. So it will eliminate having to truck it up the hill. So I think this is... Whoa. Okay. Well, did not expect that. I was thinking I was taking that a little bit too fast. Okay, let's reset that. Good grief. Yep, took that a bit too fast. Wow. Well, so much for all that. We get to start over. The only thing about this Peterbilt, well, besides the horn, the only thing I don't like about this Peterbilt mod is you can't change the colors on it. You get red, red, or red. And if you don't like red, then the other option is red. But anyway, it so happens that I do like red, so it's a pretty cool looking truck. Can't wait to see it at night, especially on this map, because it gets dark on this map. Let's see, that's for the sawmill. Next road is us. Yeah, I think this is going to be just super nice, because we'll be able to just process the logs right into this hopper on this thing and chip it right up. I'm going to take this real slow. Do not want to lose this into the swamp again. Yeah, I just got going way too fast, or something hooked under there or something, who knows. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Let me get my menu brought up here. Where's that? There it is. Yeah, see how it's flickering? Now, this is what always bothered me before, but you know, once we get everything set up, we won't have to worry about having the menu up. Let's see. So I think, where do I want to put this? I think what I want to do is, all the logs seem to be skidded up there to the left hand side of the processor as we're looking at it, with the exception of this one. But I think what I want to do is I'm gonna go up here a ways, Well, that was interesting. Not sure what happened there. I want to get this thing turned around. See, I think there's still some screwiness with this beast mod. It's not perfect, but I think it'll work. I'm just not quite sure what happened there. So what I think I want to do is I want to have the beast sitting right about here. And then I'll process the logs from that side where they're all at now. And then, in fact, I think I want to back it up just a little bit. So I don't want my chip trucks to have to make a sharp turn. So I think that'll work right there. In fact, maybe even a little bit further back. In fact, let's see here. Let's grab one of the chip trucks. Yeah, that'll work. That one's against the fence back there. Yeah, I'm still trying to, still trying to get all this ironed out, see what's going to be the fastest, most efficient way to chip up these logs, and I think this is going to do it, because this way we eliminate one of the steps of having to truck the wood up the hill and then chip it. This way we can just chip it straight off. Let me grab my tractor with the, there it is. Let's get these pieces out of the way over here. Oop. Trying to do this without chipping up these trees. I mean, I guess it would be okay, but that's not exactly realistic how this thing works. Okay, that should be good. And then while we're here, I guess I can go ahead and dump it in there. But yeah, the last time I did recording, was going around with the fellow buncher, and then kind of just got tired of fellow bunching, so I hopped out and used a chainsaw. So that's why the trees are all scattered over there. Alright, well, we'll just get this out of the way. Alright, now let's see, where are we at? Okay, we need to get a truck lined up better. Yeah, so that, let's see, that should be good right about there. Put it right in the middle. I think that should give us a good spot to dump the chips into. And let's see if we can't get this beast fired up. Okay, so support feet need to go out. There it goes. Well, it's not exactly level, but it should be supported. And let's see, we got to turn on the wood crusher. There it goes. And I think that's it. So now what we'll do is just come over here, hop in our processor, And I think, like I said, the best plan of action is going to be just to have the logs skidded up over here to this side, and we'll grab the closest one to the beast. Go ahead and drop those because we'll pick those up later. You know, and I may have to move that truck. In fact, that's probably going to be the best plan too. Whoa. So I don't want that truck to be in the way. And after the last video, I did hunt all over this map trying to find a better route to get to the sawmill, and there's just no way. We're going to have to go around like we have been. There's just no way of getting over there. I looked all through the mountains and trying to find a little pass or something, and nothing worked out. I mean, yeah, we can make it, but I mean, you'd have to have some sort of a rock crawler to get all that over there. Ooh, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, it won't stay on? I thought the beast stayed on. That kind of sucks. I'm going to have to move my processor too. I'm way too far away. Or maybe you have to have a truck hooked up to it. I can't remember now. It's been too long since I used this thing. I was thinking that there was a way to, there used to be a way to run this thing without having a truck hooked up to it. I guess there's no way to switch to it either. I guess you have to have a truck hooked up to it. Oh well. Well, we'll move the processor, 'cause I think it's too far away. Oh, I guess it shot it out of there already. Yeah, it's still going up. You can see it counting down as wood chips left in there, so yeah. Okay, cool. Well, and we know it works, but we need to reposition some things. Let's see, I think I like where the wood chip truck is. I could pull up just a hair. Let's see, get these support feet back up so I can move this thing. So I think I like it here better. We moved it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to move this other truck, the wood chip truck, up. I need to get this log out of the way. Golly, where's my, there it is. Get my skidder. I was trying to position a little better than that to make another run. We'll get it all straight here in a minute. In fact, I don't even think that's going to work. Okay, now let's see where we're going to put the processor. I think I'm going to move it. Let's see. It needs to be moved back a hair anyway, because probably right about there would be better. But the truck's going to be in the way again. Maybe I should process them from the other side, from this side. Let's try that. We've already got a couple of logs over here, if I can test it out. And let's see, probably even, probably a little bit further than that even. Oh, come on. Oops. Oh, this thing just does not want to go sometimes on uneven terrain. Come on. Alright, let's try this. Now I really can't see what I'm doing. Oh, come on, quit that. Oh, I'm not even putting them in there, I don't think. Well, I don't like the fact that this thing doesn't stay on. I want it to just stay on and process the wood all at once. Yeah, this thing's kind of screwy. There's no animation for the wood chips coming out. I don't like the fact that you still have to have a truck hooked up to it. Used to, you could just fuel up the beast and then let it ran on its own. I like that a lot better because that way you can move the truck and get it out of the way. You know, I really need my processor up on some kind of ramp or something so I can see that I'm putting them in there correctly, because I missed. You know, there's two of them over there I missed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I mean, it's okay, I guess, but there's a few things I like to see changed. We'll go with it. We'll roll with it for now. See what happens. Oops, I didn't make it. Yeah, it may be too big of a piece to try to throw up there. Yeah. Maybe if I can catch it right when it catches the edge. There we go. I guess this is showing how many wood chips it's got left in there. Well, well. Yeah, I really need some kind of ramp right here. I mean, I've got one that I can put in there. I've got in the placeables, I've got a ramp. Maybe I should do that. I mean, I think we're going to be here for a while. Yeah, there's my ramp. Problem is, I've got everything in the way. Well, just bear with me here a minute. I'll get everything squared away here in just a minute. I think I'm going to give this ramp a try. I mean, it's not what I would call a movable, placeable ramp, but you know, we're playing a game, so I guess can't complain too much. And I really don't want to chip up that log. Oh, I got it anyway. Good grief. Just trying to miss it. Well, we'll get us another couple of them skidded up. Well, might fill it up. Oh, I think we got close. Well, that Peterbilt was cool, don't it? I like that visor on there. That's pretty neat. Oh, we did fill it up. Okay, so we're at 70,000. Tell you what, let's go ahead and make a run, and so we can get these logs out of the way. We'll just, I never did get that courseplay route set up correctly, so we'll just go ahead and drive it manually this time. And in between videos, I will definitely for next time try to get that courseplay route squared away to where it'll get backed up correctly. Last time I had a route set up and thought I had pulled up far enough and was straight enough with the trailer so it would back in there just straight, but it didn't. But anyway, we'll see if we can't get that straightened up, and that way we'll just automatically, you know, have it deliver the wood chips and dump them for us. That'll save us a lot of time having to drive down there. Yeah, it's not too terribly far. I sure wish I'd had a way to get over there without having to go all the way around this way. But like I said, once we get the course play route set up, we'll be good to go. And this way we can dump the wood chips further back in the bunker. The dozer works pretty good at pushing the wood chips back, but it only will push so far, and the blade gets full, and then it drives over the top of the wood chips, and then if you keep driving straight for a while, eventually it'll dump those wood chips out on the ground. You gotta back up and push them out again. But it does pretty good. And when it comes time to sell all these wood chips, I'm probably going to end up getting a Caterpillar 994, I think it is. There's a mod out. It's a big, giant wheeled front end loader. The thing's huge. I forget how many liters it holds in the bucket, but it's a bunch. So we could sell them really quick with that. Yeah, so what I had tried doing was coming around this way and then driving up here towards the wood chip pile. And I think what happened last time was, see, I'm pretty straight here. I guess I just didn't give it enough room. I didn't swing out wide enough and then pull in far enough, I guess is what happened. We'll go ahead and drive onto the back since we're in this thing and doing it manually. And I've recorded 2 or 3 episodes now, and I don't know what we're up to on the liters. Probably, this is probably load number 5 or 6, I think. And what may be fun is doing a high-speed video of this and getting a bunch of wood chips delivered and piled up. Alright, now why did it leave 13% in there? Was there not any room to dump it? Let's see. Yeah, that's what it was. There was too many there and it wouldn't go ahead and spread them for us. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, this is kind of maybe boring to some of y'all, but I sure do love doing these wood chips. It's fun. Don't know why. Yeah, I really like this Kenworth, and it does a pretty good job for what we're doing here. Some of the maps, let's see, interior Rockwood, some of those have some pretty steep hills on them. And it doesn't do very well with a load of logs trying to go up a steep hill, or pulling machinery or anything like that on the lowboy. It doesn't do a very good job. But it's a nice looking mod as far as like log trucks go. It's pretty cool. But I don't understand why everybody keeps putting these beacons on them. I mean, from where I live, I don't know if I've ever seen a log truck with beacons on it, except if it's pulling a lowboy or something with a oversized load, a skidder or a processor or something on it. But nobody around here, I don't think, uses beacons on log trucks. But Maybe it's different where you live, or where the modder lived, or whatever. Alright, let's see here. I think since we missed these logs, I'm just going to go ahead and chip them up and put them in there. That's what was going to happen anyway. So come around to this side. Alright. Oh yeah, I was going to put the ramp over here. Alright, let me get the chip truck back in the right location. Alright, maybe that'll work. Okay, now let's see about that ramp. And I can't see where I'm at. There we go. Yeah, I hope the tracks will fit on this thing. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. And let's see, let's put it a little further back. There we go. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work. I hope the tracks will fit on there. Uh-oh, we're we're floating. We are floating. Alright. Let's try this again. I think when I hit W I messed it up because I was trying to get it turned and I put it hit the wrong button. Well, we just lost $1,500 bucks, but anyway. Oh wait, no, I think it's still floating. I wonder if there's a way, can you lower it? Well, this might not work. Well, that's where we want it, but... Oh. Oh, no, that's not right either. Well, so much for the ramp. Not sure why it's floating. Oh well. I'll try to think of something else. Maybe I can figure out why it's floating for next time. Okay, so now we're going to be skinning up the logs from this, if I can get them there. I think this is going to work out better. The beast is kind of screwy, but you know, at least you can feed them into the big hopper instead of the little conveyor belt, which is always tricky. That didn't work. Trying to use a little backplate thing to push the logs together, but they didn't want to go. Alright, come on now. I want both the logs, not just one. What? I guess that piece of log right there is causing some issues. too much. There we go. Well, yep, we got it. Oh, hey, look at that. Our scooter's doing tricks. Alright, let's see if we can't get these processed up. I think what I'll have to do is just get them in there and then switch to the outside view. It's not how I wanted to do it, but I just can't see good enough. Yeah, I thought I was missing. Well, I can probably grab that and convince it to go into the hopper. There it goes. And I may have to put a button on my joystick to switch to the outside view. I think I've got an extra button here I can do that. That'd be a lot easier. Keep moving these trees back here too every time I swing this log around, these logs around. Let's see, that make it? Nope, missed. I was trying to find a good reference to where I could put the head of my saw somewhere and then it'd be the same every time, but I don't think that's going to work. Let's see, it'd probably have to be right in between these exhaust pipes, I think, but it's hard to judge that. The other thing I thought about doing was having my normal setup of having the processor with a grapple loader next to it, and then just having the grapple loader feed the beast. Oops, we're full. Yeah, that could be an option too, but I'm gonna stick with this for right now and see, because it is faster just processing them right into the hopper. And I'm glad I picked a truck that has a big fuel capacity. Look at that, 1,200 and probably had 1,250 or 1,240 or something like that. So a pretty good size fuel tank on it. That way we can keep the truck running. And I can't see the booms in the way. Oops. Forgot to put a truck under there. Well, I tell you what, let me grab the tractor first. And I've got to set up that vehicle switcher thing on here. Starting to get a bunch of equipment here too. Oop. What? Oh. Wrong profile. There we go. All right, so we'll get this this trailer right here filled up, and then we'll send both the trucks. I'll just do the follow me thing, and we'll get them both down there. Ooh. I want to look at something right quick before we get the truck under there. Yeah, so it's almost got 10,000, I guess that's the liters of wood chips in there. And it's not doing anything, so I'm guessing that we've got to go back in here and fire it up again. I think whenever I hopped in the truck earlier to look at the fuel, kind of messed things up. Yeah, see the wood crusher's not on. Now it should start filling up. Well, still showing 9,200. Over my truck it should, or over the trailer it should start filling up. Maybe we need to put some more wood in there. Hmm. There it goes. Okay, I wasn't quite far enough under it. Should get to about halfway, I think. Yep, 48%, so we got a few more logs to put in there to go. And let's see, one more. I don't think one more is going to do it, but it'll get pretty close. And we'll grab a couple of these logs right here and get them skid around the other side. Yeah, I think maybe just a couple more should do it. Yeah. Well, that didn't work. Well, it looks like the rain has started here. There was a good line of thunderstorms moving in from the west where I live, and it's just got here. Looks like it's raining pretty good outside. I hear a lot of thunder. It was awfully hot and humid yesterday, so no doubt that it's there was rain in the forecast. Not surprising one bit. I mean, yesterday was so humid outside. I live in North Louisiana, and so humid out there yesterday. I bet it was close to 100% humidity. It was hot too. It was probably I think it got up to almost 90 degrees with wouldn't be surprised if it was near 100% humidity. And I mean, every time you stepped outside and did anything for just a few minutes, you were just dripping with sweat. Or I was anyway. Okay. Now this should get us right here. Oops. Oh, good grief. Oh, I was moving the... yeah, I don't know if this is going to work out or not. I wish that ramp had worked out. That would have been a lot better. I could see a lot better then. It's just so hard to do it in third-person view and make them go where you want them to go. Oh, I think our trailer's full, or yeah, it's probably full. We'll go ahead and put this tree in here since we're working on it. Alright, what's going on? Man, I wish that ramp had worked out. I'm gonna see if I can't figure out why that didn't place it on the ground. And see if we can get that worked out for next time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, yeah, that trailer's full. So I'm gonna pull up behind this other truck and then I'm gonna hit Control F. So we got that truck's running, and then we'll get this truck going. And we'll just kind of carefully drive over this bridge. The truck behind us should have no problems keeping up, because what I ran into last time was the truck actually ran off and left the Ponzi Buffalo. It got too far behind and it quit following, but we shouldn't have any problems here. So we'll get us a little convoy going. Drive on down to the sawmill and we'll have 2 loads. So what's that, 3 today? Yeah, so 3 this video. Yeah, I really should have installed this Follow Me mod a long time ago. This is really cool. Courseplay does a lot of good stuff, but sometimes you just need to manually drive it. And Follow Me is a good one because the truck behind you do exactly what you're doing. So it's, in a way, it's Courseplay route, but you have more control over what's happening. And I think you can sync up to maybe 3 or 4 vehicles, I think, will follow each other. So you could even have a Courseplay route set up and then hit the Follow Me on the second vehicle, and it would follow. You set the first vehicle on the Courseplay route, and it would go ahead and follow the vehicle in front of it, even though the first one's on a Courseplay route. I believe it'll do that. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up to a stop here somewhere just around the corner and get these trucks unloaded. That's good about right there. And I'm going to switch back here to the other truck. And hit Control F to stop following. And then we'll get this truck turned around and backed in. I'm going to dump this one kind of right in the middle. That way we'll have the left and the right now the middle covered. Alright, well there we go. I think we got us a little bit better situation with equipment wise and get our process down. I think that's going to work out better using the Beast. It's a bit strange still, but I don't know. I think we'll make that work. I think it's going to work out okay for us. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a video for this time. I'm going to leave you with some scenes of me getting the wood chips piled back up as I did, I believe, in the last video. But anyway, this is Jonathan on Ridge Crest, and we're doing wood chips, and we got quite a bunch in here. I'm not sure, I haven't been really keeping up with how many loads and liters and all that, but it'll be at the top of the screen up there. But anyway, until next time, we'll see you, and have a good one. Thanks for watching.